He's raw.
No man that beats off the cartoons is gonna beat me.
He's crazy.
Oh, and
But most importantly, he's real.
What is this?
From a troubled kid to an unlikely UFC champion, this is the story of the Tarzan, Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland has been very open and honest about his childhood. His dad was abusive. His grandpa was a white supremacist.
I used to always sleep in my mom's room because I thought my dad was gonna kill my mom. He said like, I'm gonna kill you. He'd always tell her that like, if you cheat on me, and she probably was cheating on him, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna like cut you up and put you in a bottle of acid and bury you. Piece of shit grandfather. He was super racist, big white man. I was like a pseudo white supremacist. I got kicked out of high school for hate crimes. I didn't go to school. I didn't read.
And nobody around him was there to help. He felt like the system had failed him.
And I kept falling asleep at my desk, and my teacher took my desk away from me, and she made me like stand up. And so me, I'm like, fuck you. Being a little kid, I just went and fell asleep on the ground. And mind you, like, the school system's like, oh, Sean, like, he's just a bad kid. They don't realize I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Like,
his escape from this abuse was combat sports.
the shit kicked out of me, covered in blood, bro. Like, first moment in my life I ever felt happiness. First moment in my fucking life.
I was training now. I was in a better place.
And then I started training, and like the moment I started training, like I was like, fuck, man, like I don't hate anybody. Like I don't fuck, everyone's cool.
It was a necessity for him to train, but at some point he realized that he could make fighting a career for himself. At 19 years of age, he was already 4-0 as a pro.
This is your 4th professional fight?
Yes, sir.
And you're 4-0?
Yes, sir.
2 more years into MMA and he got a King of the Cage championship fight versus Brendan Hunt. He got it done by first round knockout. Nowadays, that might get you a UFC contract, but back in the day, it was much tougher. There was no They Know What Contender series, there was no big social media presence of MMA either, so he needed 4 more fights to get a big shot. And then it was finally time to make it into the big leagues, the UFC. Sean Strickland stepped in on short notice to face Bubba McDaniel, someone that was already known in the organization, especially from the tough days. But Sean Strickland wasn't exactly impressed.
I mean, I looked at Bubba and he's an athletic guy and he's big. I mean, I don't see much this guy has to offer me. From my training partners, from what I've done, you know, from my skill level, I just can't see him being in my same level. I've seen his jiu-jitsu and I don't think it's in my league.
And Sean was exactly right. He made it look easy by submitting Bubba in the first round to improve his record to 14-0. He stayed active and gathered a record of 5-1 in the UFC until he had to face none other than Kamaru Usman, a fight that taught him a lot of lessons.
I tried to wrestle in 8 weeks, which you can't fucking do. Once I experienced that level of fucking misery, I said, fuck the gi, I'm never wearing that thing again. But I should wrestle. I've been planning to wrestle.
Don't you have a black belt
Yeah, I got one of those.
in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, I got one a while ago. This bullshit doesn't work. Doesn't work, you guys. Wrestling, it's a coward sport, man. You just gotta fucking stand on your feet, put your hands up, and go out like a man.
He then went on to beat UFC vet Court McGee. Things were looking up, but he got hit with one of his worst losses against Zaleski dos Santos, a spinning hook kick knockout. But things were looking up again. He beat Northern Taleb in the second round by knockout and started feeling good, until disaster really struck.
Update, I was riding back from Kings and I got in an accident. It wasn't my fault, but I've been blacked out for a good minute. I just came to after surgery.
So I go to the insurance doctors, and their insurance doctor's like, oh yeah, he's fucked up. He should probably never fight again. Got hit by a car and just destroyed my knee, tore my patella. I still have a torn quad, missing part of my kneecap. Like, and my leg's still pretty fucked up.
Every doctor I spoke to was telling me that, hey, you can fight for sure, but you probably shouldn't fight. And I remember waking up, going into surgery off my bike, having a surgeon, like, I started crying, not crying because like, I wasn't crying because of pain or anything, I'm not gonna feel anything. I was crying because when you're hearing a surgeon saying, hey, you're in a motorcycle accident, I just seen like my dreams just drift away. That was one of the hardest things. Hey, you're still missing part of your kneecap. You still have a complete tear in your quad.
He didn't listen to the doctors because there's fighters with worse handicaps that still compete.
Look at Bisping, he fought with one eye. There's a guy in Bellator with one arm thrown down. Like,
it was a rough way back, but after exactly 2 years and 4 days off, it was time for Sean Strickland to make his comeback in the UFC. He decided to go up to middleweight to stay more active.
A big reason for me going up to middleweight is because I want to fight more.
He made his middleweight debut versus Jack Marshman, and he did so in classic Sean Strickland fashion.
Bro, you just can't fall. Why don't you fall?
2 weeks later, he had the chance to fight again as he took on big-time prospect Brendan Allen. From 2 fights in 2 years to 2 fights in 2 weeks. To the surprise of many, Sean Strickland got it done as an underdog. That will become a theme in his UFC career. From that point on, he stayed the course, winning 3 fights and main eventing twice in less than a year. Although his fighting and his resume was impressive, he was more so getting known for his crazy antics on the mic.
And yeah, I am a fucking bully and an asshole. I like to hurt people. Oh man, no, if I kill someone in the ring, I'd fucking make me very happy.
Kevin Holland, I think I told him I could him in prison one day and it bothered him.
With 2 main event wins, it was time to step it up. So they set him up against Glory double champion Alex Pereira.
That's what a complete kickboxer is he, Joe? The best pound for...
But Sean, again, wasn't very impressed.
There's not one Glory fucking kickboxer in any fucking weight class that I couldn't stand and bang with. So don't fucking tell me just because you're some big fucking Brazilian, you knocked out Izzy 20 years ago, that fucking I can't stand with you. Not even a good striker, bro. Like, what is Pereira? Like, fuck, dude. The only reason to do that is because you're fucking tall, man.
The fight was on the pay-per-view. He was on the main card, and that means that he was able to be on the press conference. This is where the hype really grew.
This is my first press conference. You guys are a bunch of vicious bastards. Man, hearing the way you guys talk, I want to go down there and punch all you fuckers in the face. Jesus Christ, you guys are mean. This motherfucker walks up behind you in the middle of the night. You tell me what, you're going to be walking away. Yeah, how about you drive a big lifted truck, your dick's about this big, let's go. Bro, your Pornhub is just filled with cartoons, bro. No man that beats off the cartoons is going to beat me.
Now the stage was set. All Sean had to do to get a title shot was to go through Alex Pereira. Alex is an elite striker. Sean is a very good MMA fighter. So the path to victory was there. His coaches advised him to wrestle. Everyone advised him to wrestle. But did he listen?
Good, because he's...
He did not. Despite his rough loss, he was not too dejected. After all, he's endured much worse moments in his life.
Like, you couldn't pay me to go fucking relive my life.
He came back in December of that same year as he took on scary middleweight contender Jared Cannonier. A win here would mean that he's back in title contention, as Alex Pereira also knocked out Israel Adesanya to win the title. But unfortunately for him, it didn't work out.
For your winner by split decision, Jared, the Killer Gorilla Cannonier!
That's off to Jared, but again, you have judges that don't know how to fucking do their job. You have people, experts in the field, come up to me and say, yeah, man, I don't know how you lost that one. You landed way more. The scorecard should say it.
With 2 losses in a row, it wasn't looking good. But Sean got the chance to fight less than a month later against Dagestani striker Nassourdine Imavov. A lot of people thought that it was a bad idea. Sean was coming in on short notice and Imavov was a very good striker with a lot of power. This might be a problem for someone that lost 2 in a row. Sean proved the doubters wrong by beating Nassourdine Imavov in a one-sided 49-46 decision. Sean got the chance to fight yet another Dagestani striker in Abus Magomedov, who won his UFC debut in 19 seconds. Abus's hype was high, but Sean was not too happy with the situation.
Fucking 3 weeks later, you pull out this fucking guy to fight me, you know, and then you start betting Pereira that he's gonna beat me. Like, you fucking rat, dude. You come watch me spar, and you pull this fucking guy out of your hat, and you go bet Alex is gonna beat me.
Ali managed Abus Magomedov. He saw Sean spar and thought, weird style, weird guy, Abus can take him. Easy. Abus started well in round 1, but he blew his load early and got TKO'd in round 2 by the fresher Sean Strickland. 2 wins in a row now. The prospects were nice, but it's time to step it up. He was ready to get into a title contender fight. Or so he thought.
Israel Adesanya defends his middleweight title against 5th-ranked Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland unexpectedly got to fight Israel Adesanya for the UFC middleweight belt. Dricus Du Plessis was supposed to fight, but he was injured. So Sean Strickland once again had to step in on short notice to fight a striker nobody believed he could beat.
I don't think it's going to work. Alex Pereira, Robert Whitaker, Paulo Costa, all those ended by knockout. I think the same thing is going to happen here.
Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland. I'm going to go with Israel Adesanya getting this one done.
Why Israel Adesanya is going to knock out Sean Strickland inside 2 rounds and depress everybody that wants to see him win.
Obviously, there's no secret. I believe Izzy Adesanya is going to win the fight. Reason why? He's too skilled, he's too slick. At the end of the day, I'm going with Izzy Adesanya. I believe he'll probably stop him in 3 rounds.
But to him, it didn't matter. He steps into the octagon and fights, and at some point, it works out. He knocks down Israel Adesanya in the first round. Safe to say that that was a huge shock in the MMA world.
Oh my God! Shit. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh! Yo! Strickland dropped him! Oh! No way! Oh! What the fuck? Oh no! No way!
Sean Strickland managed to keep it up and dominated one of the greatest MMA strikers of all time. But it only hit him right after the fight.
One of the biggest upsets in UFC championship history!
What is this? Dreaming, am I gonna wake up? Somebody hit me! Oh my God, you guys!
Sean Strickland managed one of the craziest upsets in UFC history, beating Israel Adesanya for the belt. But there was no time to rest, as he went from the hunter to the hunted. It was time to defend his belt against Dricus Du Plessis, the big South African that was undefeated in the organization. Normally, it is Sean Strickland that can get a reaction out of people, but with Dricus, it was different.
Your dad doesn't have shit on me. I'm gonna show you what it's like to beat you. I mean, every childhood memory you have is gonna come back.
I will take your fucking soul, you understand me, you
Oh, and
Fast forward to the fight, it was razor close. Many gave the fight to Strickland, but not the judges. Sean lost a title he worked so hard for, but as always, he went back to the drawing board, beat Paulo Costa, earned another title shot, but unfortunately for him, he lost even worse this time around against DDP.
Lands nicely there. Saw some spinning back kicks, we saw some spinning elbows. Dricus really emptying the tank. And
still the undisputed UFC.
But for a fighter like Strickland, a title shot is always around the corner.
And now from Strickland.
Fluffy is hurt. Big uppercuts.
Khamzat Chimaev.
Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev have the classic story of teammates that turned into bitter rivals.
How much security do you think we're going to need from Chimaev?
Quite a lot. Sucks off a dictator. Sucks him off. Lets his son beat him up.
And on fight week, it went over the rails. Both Chimaev and Strickland went off at each other.
Gotta be your daddy in the game. Oh yeah, you fucking Chechen fucking whore. I'll send you back. You cheating fuck! Fuck you, you son of a whore!
The bad blood was real. Anything that could have been said had been said. But everyone doubted Sean Strickland. At the end of the day, Chimaev was undefeated. He just dominated DDP in the wrestling when DDP was the one that could out-wrestle Sean Strickland himself. So if you use MMA math, there was no chance for Strickland to win.
So I am going to predict Khamzat wins by decision.
I think Chimaev wins.
No, you say that, to be honest. I really don't.
40, 60-40 for Khamzat.
I think the strength factor by Chimaev is going to be too much, and he's going to get the win.
But when the lights are the brightest, that's when he shines. Sean gets dominated in round 1, but he picks it up from round 2. At the end, the fight goes to decision. Split decision, as it is with many of Strickland's fights. Sean Strickland gets it done again and beats one of the most dominant wrestlers the UFC has ever seen. Sean Strickland is never to be counted out in a game of MMA. After so many injuries, so many doubts and so many setbacks, he becomes a champion not once but twice. One of the most beautiful stories in MMA, a troubled kid that becomes the best in the world. If Sean Strickland can do it, everyone can. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe as it helps with the algorithm. See you in the next one.